I've trained Mark Wahlberg for 13 years now, gotten ready for several movies including Pain and Gain, Shooter, The Fighter. At the end of the day, Mark's got to be able to move like a cat and still wield a heavy-ass gun. And in order to do that, he's got to be athletic as heck. So we work out in a 2-day split, meaning that we have a day A regimen and a day B regimen. So let's say on Monday, we do upper body pushing and lower body pulling. Then on day B, our focus is on the flip side. So now I have upper body pulling and then lower body pushing. Now when we talk about form for Mark, a lot of what we deal with is that upper cross syndrome, a lot of that little slouch that all of us are developing, whether it's from the sedentary lifestyle or the texting, right? But addressing that and getting him into the right form is absolutely what we're geared for. Why we use this particular exercise is the chaos that you have to control. The fact that he has to hold that band apart really accentuates the muscles that have to be on to stay tall. Absolutely press this low back to the ground to keep these ribs down and tucked, engaging that anterior core and tying it in with that breathing. This is one of our big bang for your buck warm-up exercises for the posterior chain. Absolutely be focused on good breath, in the nose, out the mouth when you breathe, to the low back, okay? Don't let that breath get stuck here. When we start getting into any pushing motions, a big thing that can happen is that posture turns into this. It's important to get the core part of the pushing complex, which is why the power plate and the movement itself is so important here. Now, as Chad sets up for his push-up, I have him in perfect plank position. I'm gonna get him to bring your chin over this fence. There you go. So now I have a direct line, wrist under the shoulder. You don't want to be anywhere else except right on top of that wrist. So go ahead, drop into your push-up, Chad, by falling forward. Notice that forward fall creates that 90-degree bend here in the arm. Super important tip. Once we've worked on our breath, worked on that posture, we round out our warm-up with some VersaClimber. You may not have a VersaClimber handy in your gym. You can still work on your cross-body patterning. Here's a couple of exercises that I love if you don't have VersaClimber. Chad's doing this bear crawl in a figure 8 pattern, so he's gonna be crawling around these 2 points in a figure 8. Notice I can put an object here on Chad's back, and that keeps him more mindful of controlling that rotation, that rocking back and forth, because that's what this is all about, right? Core control, posture control, breath control. Chad's gonna get into position, elevate his knees above the ground, and here he's gonna split up his body left and right side, focus on the side to bring the knee to the forearm. Now that we've finished our warm-up and our body's ready to go, let's do day A. Chad's gonna squeeze his low back to the ground before pushing the bar up. As he pushes the bar up, he's gonna, in control, drop one leg and hover the ground. There's a lot of core tension. You'll recognize this position from that super band hold, and then reset by dropping bar and getting back into that 90-90 dead bug. Opposite leg goes next time with that press. Chad's gonna pull back into tension here, pull into that big tension. He's gonna kick that left leg back, hinge at his hips, and drop towards the tension. And then he's just gonna pull and stand right back up. After those 2, I always throw in a corrective exercise. So we'll farmer's walk a figure 8 pattern for about anywhere from 50 to 100 yards. Now getting into the second half of day A, we are still working on those 2 patterns, but we're just taking the other side of that. We did unilateral on the lower body pull last time, so we're gonna go bilateral on the lower body pull this time. This is a half kneeling position. When we get into a half kneeling position, we're really helping the body to understand a little bit of a different base. Getting the hips to split really helps to accentuate that posture because the core is more active. Now you're into your corrective exercise, and what we're gonna do today is our power plate figure 4. If you want to, you can be on a Bosu. That figure 4 pattern is a big stretch for your hip. We've done all this work on the pieces and patterns. Now let's play some music with the body. This is metabolic work. So if you're at the end of your 30 seconds and you're not feeling that, and the heart's not thumping, maybe you want to pick up a rope that is a little thicker or a little longer. Our favorite finisher is the sled push. Why? Number one, because it's super challenging, and number two, it's super corrective in nature.